The last couple of Nintendo consoles have struggled to perform in the UK, especially when it comes to the Wii U, but that seems to have changed with the Switch and is definitely left in the past, as this week's charts show the Nintendo Switch is dominating in the UK, with some games specifically just don't want to go away and continue to sell regardless of how old they are. Before we go into the details then, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, trying to reach 250 subscribers to help us reach that goal, and don't forget to leave a like on the video as it helps promote the video more so more people can see it and shows that the content that we're making is good and what you like to see. So the UK chart data ending the week the 13th of June, so last Saturday just gone, the week beginning the 7th of June up to the 13th. Which would normally be peak E3 time. I'd like to add to that. So the charts available, there's not the amount of sales for each game, but just the order of sales if you like, and Nintendo has secured 6 exclusive or exclusive versions of games in the top 10, and another which is a multi-plat game that you can also pick up on a Nintendo Switch, so it has a representation of 7 games in the top 10 if you like. And the main point of this video, and surprisingly, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is at number 1, some 3 years after it originally launched on the Switch and a full 6 years later than it originally launched on the Wii U back in 2014. When you come to think of that, it's pretty crazy, and it definitely is the best selling game on the console so far, but it's obviously going to continue to be the best selling game, and to be honest I'd be quite surprised if it does ever get topped, even with a Mario Kart 9 in the potential future. I don't think it's ever going to be topped on the Switch at this point. It seems to be a game that as soon as somebody picks up a Nintendo Switch console is a must-have game, and everyone seems to get that as one of their first purchases, I guess. But yeah, good on Nintendo, and it's nice to see Mario Kart continuing to do very well on the systems, and I'm sure it will in the future as well with all the future installments. It definitely is a mainstay for Nintendo consoles. I'm sure we'll see many more installments in the series. Moving on to the rest of the charts then, number 2 actually is Ring Fit Adventure, which has definitely done well in lockdown since it's also been restocked as well. People have been stuck in the house, not necessarily able to go out so much to do fitness activities, can't go to the gym, and this game is definitely a good companion for stuff like that. So it makes sense that it's doing quite well at the moment, and to be honest it is a really good game and does the fitness stuff well with the gaming twists, which a lot of other games try it and don't necessarily do so well, but Ring Fit Adventure definitely is a solid outing in that genre. Number 3 then is FIFA 20, which is a cross-platform game obviously. Number 4 is Grand Theft Auto 5, which again is another mainstay in the charts like FIFA and Mario Kart 8, but obviously this one's not available on the Switch, unfortunately. I know a lot of people would like to pick that up on the Switch, but yeah, at the moment unavailable on the Nintendo Switch. Number 5 then, Animal Crossing New Horizons is still sticking around, definitely giving a push to maybe the number 2 best-selling title on the console, the Nintendo Switch, and it wouldn't surprise me if by the end of the year it does take that claim, which is probably surprising considering some of the other franchises and games it's up against, but I've made a video already about how well Animal Crossing has done, which I'll link in a card up in the top right now, so you can check that out if you want more information on how well the game is specifically selling with sales figures included. Number 6 is Call of Duty Modern Warfare, again another game can't get on the Switch, which I know a lot of people would again like to be able to, but right now that is not the case. And this one is interesting as number 7 is Minecraft, but specifically the Nintendo Switch version of Minecraft, which I'm guessing they highlight specifically. Maybe it's a different version to the one you can get on the other consoles. I know the PlayStation 4 one was behind in some updates, at least for a period of time due to the cross compatibility agreement between Nintendo and Microsoft that Sony originally wouldn't be part of. Now they have sort of loosened their stance, and I'm not sure if they've updated to the same amount as the other games. I'm not really sure, but this is specifically the Switch version of Minecraft at number 7. Number 8 then, an Xbox exclusive, Forza Horizon 4, which again is another old game to be fair, and that's still knocking about in the top 10, perhaps because of discounts, but who knows. Number 9 then, one of Nintendo's newest games, 51 Worldwide Classics, or 55 Worldwide Games, sorry, which is doing well considering the sort of game that it is. I'm sure it's very fun, and I actually do want to pick that one up. A good party game, and I think the standard of a lot of the games included are quite high, so I've heard good things about that one, so another Nintendo exclusive that's doing well for them. And finally at number 10, Luigi's Mansion 3, which maybe isn't one of their most known and popular franchises, but still It's nearing on a year old in a couple of months, and that's still knocking about in the charts as well in the top 10. So again, more good signs for the Switch. And the point that I was raising earlier on in this video is a lot of these games might not be the same ones like Animal Crossing and Luigi's Mansion, but back when the Wii U was around, if these games had launched, they would not have been anywhere near. Maybe when they launched on the first week, they might enter into the charts just because everyone wants to pick them up who does have the console, and the initial sales of a new game might see you enter the charts at some point. But to stick around the time that these games have, especially Mario Kart Deluxe, and so high as well in the list, or like Luigi's Mansion 3, to stick around so long in the top 10, or at least if they're re-entering after, you know, falling down previous weeks, is really good news for the Switch and just bodes well for the future, and hopefully we see it continue more with the future releases on the console and inspires more games to be created as well, as they're clearly doing very well as a company, and the games are selling really well, especially in comparison to what they would have been doing before the Switch, especially on the Wii U. So big up Nintendo, I guess. So if you liked this video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more gaming news. Trying to get to 250 subscribers before the end of July, so keep us on target with that goal and help us push to it. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed the video. It helps to show us that the content we're making is being enjoyed. And at the moment there are 2 videos on your screen right now. One of them is the most recent upload, the other one is recommended for you by YouTube, so check them out, and I shall see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.